Let us return now to the planet Mendez 865G. We've just finished Wick's first day, and through the magic of random number generation, we have decided to continue our story with Holt, who at 11 p.m. on the 3rd of Jugust, 5507, is sleeping alone in his modest room. How modest is this room? It's a somewhat impressive bedroom. Got very nice limestone plant pots. All the furnishing is limestone. Brick walls, but a nice natural smoothed wall behind the headboard and a steel bed. Let's check in on Holt. Who is this guy? Rylan Holt Magnum. He's a baseliner. Grew up as a industrial orphan. As an adulthood, he was a builder, and he, like everyone else, was making an interstellar trip for some reason or another. Found himself shipwrecked on this hellish planet. He landed with a strong foundation in construction, which helped the colony to survive. He is, in fact, one of the original founders of this colony. He's been on this planet for 7.3 years of game time, but given the age of our child who was born here, who is now 20 years old, I would say he's been on this planet for at least 22, 23 years. I'm going to put the age of Carlota plus 1 year as the canonical age of the colony. So, so 21 years is how long this place has been here. But we're not talking about Carlota. We're talking about Holt, who's has a wife, Diver, and a son, Hugh, who is now also an adult, I believe. Leslie, you're looking like a little terrorist over there, aren't ya? You're not gonna become a cord chewer. I wouldn't. Alright. Yes, he's got a wife and son, an adult son. Let's find Hugh. Where are you? Up here. Hugh, you are 17 years old. And he's already got some war injuries. But we're not talking about Hugh right now. We're talking about Holt. Holt with his right bionic eye, his left arm, which was his left arm and right leg have both been seriously injured. His left arm was actually badly injured in a battle against mechanoids. That's his health. How's he feeling? You know, Holt is flying pretty high right now. The colony recently had an unforgettable party. He likes his bedroom because it's beautiful. Things are going well between him and Diver, looks like. Comfy, recent victories over an insect hive. Nice dining room. Relationships going well. It's just a nice place. His kids are happy. He's also seen the kids crying, which has upset him a little bit. His wife's been keeping him awake. Someone insulted him. Who insulted him? Angus. Angus called Holt a caribou. Let's have a look at Angus just so we can put a face to that. How does he feel about Angus anyway? Okay, so he's not a friend. Oh. He rather hates this guy. Yeah, so this guy who he barely knows has insulted him twice recently. How long has Angus been a colonist? Angus. He's been here a while, so this guy that he's known and never got known a long time, but never gotten close to. So he's probably a little over his shit overall. Insulted him by calling him a caribou earlier today. How rude. Angus, what do you look like, bro? Where? Oh, there you go. There he is. Just get a face to a name here. Okay, so this guy's kind of weird looking. He's balding, but he has a long, luscious hair. Oh my, yeah. Yeah, look at this guy's hair. Wow, his tattoos, a little freakazoid. All right, put your helmet back on. Go back to bed. Holt is still kind of mad at him. This door is held open for some reason. That probably explains why he's not been sleeping well. All right. So we've got a vision of Holt's mental state. Let's speed through the night and see how the day goes. All right. Diver comes to bed. 42, 44, they're about the same age. They're both in their early 40s. Diver, daughter of a crime boss, mercenary company. She's a misandrist, so some kind of honey badger type. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, so this is how Holt's day is gonna go. This is how it's okay. 5 centipedes, 5 lancers, 2 pikemen, 1 scyther, and 1 termite. This should be a fairly trivial raid, but you know, still not the sort of thing Holt wants to wake up to at 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's gonna go ahead and pop a little save here. Holt's wake up call. All right. So we'll go ahead and sound the general alarm. Get everybody out, face the threat. Does anybody need to be rearmed? Lobavavaxos. Are you in fighting shape, buddy? Seems to be. Go ahead and grab yourself a gun. My baby. Just some gun. Jerk. All right, orders issued. So we'll follow the rest of this from Holt's perspective. All right, so canonically, the alarm sounds. Let's see who is the military commander here. Probably maybe it will be Holt, honestly. So someone sounds the alarm. Mechanoids arriving from the south. Order is issued to assemble outside the south gate. So we'll probably spread out into a firing line. All right, looks like they are going to try to breach into the greenhouse. So we will have to go ahead and meet them there. Get a range up. Where's Holt on this line? He's standing next to Humps, Carlota, Selinol, Legua, Diver, Vargas. How does he feel about these people? Doesn't matter, we'll explore that later. We know who he was next to. We can look that up at our leisure. Looks like a little bit of damage is being done to the base. People are probably somewhat dismayed about that. Alright, so take some unnecessary injuries. Very frustrating. Who got hit? Ash got hit in the arm quite badly. Who is Ash? She's a 16-year-old female. No-kick army. What faction has the no-kick army? Rough Outlanders. Okay. Can't remember how long she's been with us. Ash has been with us for about 2 years. Year-old girl with us 2 years. Oh my god. So that's how Wick's second day is going so far. He wakes up to go do some, you know, so he's woken up, just going about his day. He knows there's fighting going on outside, but he doesn't know how it's going. All you can hear is the... Well, he was going to work. Because he's a planter now for this colony. So he's just like, all right, better get some work done, I guess. Steps into the greenhouse, walks around the shelving unit, and sees a fucking scyther charging him down. Nobody told the new guy what the combat procedures are. Or didn't have time to go over it with him yesterday. Run, Wick! Okay, so Wick does escape. Where did that scyther go, though? Meanwhile, everyone is just piling through. All right, that's all of them. Do we even have limestone in storage? Got enough for 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, there's enough to fix it. All right. That's the danger dealt with. Now, Holt, gonna go get some breakfast. Everyone crowding. Everyone's crowding around the nutrient paste dispenser. Yoshiko. Let's see. No, Vargas. Do not eat baby food. What do you mean no stack available? Well, they cleared out the nutrient paste dispenser.
Oh, I see.
Do you?
Filling it, you just went for the
Yeah. Cannot fill hopper. Available food is of a higher priority. Interesting. Important. Critical. Well, there's only food available. There's only corn available. So, Holt has his breakfast, and he and Omela decide to go chill out in the throne room just to relax. They have a chat on their way through the cactus patch together, talking about taming gerbils. So maybe they're speculating about wildlife moving into the little biome that they've created. And Omela says maybe someday there'll be, we'll maybe someday we'll terraform this place to the point where we can actually have a pond and go swimming. Buffy's following on their heels. Ooh. Well, talking about poplar trees. Yeah, someday we'll make enough progress here that we can grow poplar trees instead of cactuses. Buffy's just out here to do some work instead. Poplar trees. All right, as long as we're out here, we might as well. Yeah, never mind. Quipped about hairstyles. Hanging out in this extremely impressive throne room. We'll just pause for a moment. Go make sure that these repairs are underway. Oh, by the way, Wick, you can relax, man. Yeah, he's just been standing at attention. Yeah, so the Scyther chased him in here, and and then he missed the end of the battle, and no one's been through to let him know that it's fucking safe now, so he's just been, like, cowering. Just baking out in the courtyard. Yeah, getting heat stroke.
Oh, boy, Wick.
Yeah, somebody sees him on, like, a surveillance camera or something and just chimes in through the PA, like, Wick, it's safe. Get inside before you cook.
You know it's your, like, second day here, but also fucking get inside.
Hey, new guys, stop roasting your nuts like an asshole. Nobody likes roasted nuts. Alright, so Wick goes inside. Buffy, what are you doing? Cutting stone blocks. Excellent, but I actually want you to work on that instead. Alright. Critical housekeeping done. Holt. Enjoying his time in this somewhat unkempt and unfinished throne room. Holt and Omela talk quietly about epistemology. Christina, what's epistemology?
Oh,
Look it up, will ya? Then, all right, so they chat about epistemology. Holt makes a joke about vomiting. So yeah, something like, yeah, man, that shit makes me want to barf, you know. And then Omela immediately walks away from that, leaving Holt. Enino Trollo finishes up her work of refueling the brazier, and then follows on Omela's heels, leaving Holt alone. Yeah, what's epistemology?
theory of knowledge, especially with regard to its methods, validity, and scope. Epistemology is the investigation of what distinguishes justified belief from opinion.
Okay. Holt has a social of 2, an intellectual of 8. So Holt he's a smart guy. He's an employable professional at intellectual skills, whereas Omela is only 4, some familiarity. So my guess is that what happened here is Omela is like trying to share her thoughts about like profound philosophical ideas with Holt, and Holt is just like dismissive, just like rudely dismissive. in like a mocking way, and maybe not like a mocking way, but just like that's a terrible idea, and you're kind of dumb for having thought that. And Omela just has none of that and just like leaves in a huff. It's not reflected mechanically, but that's my how do Holt and Omela feel about each other? Holt. He likes her. She likes him all right. They've had a complicated past. He must have socked her in the face once or twice. You know, as happens on the Rim. Could have been friendly fire, but they've had a few deep talks and chit chats. She thinks less of him because he has no scars. Because she's actually of a different ideology from everybody. But anyway, so she leaves, but after 21 years out here, he has learned to be thoroughly comfortable alone and just enjoying private time by himself. Strunel walks in. How does he feel about Strunel? I'm gonna have to figure out a mod for this to where I can just like click on someone, hold down a hotkey, and then click on someone else and just immediately get like a readout of their relative opinions and history together and all that. Strunel. Oh, he hates Strunel. He hates her more than anyone. He might hate her more than he hates raiders. He doesn't even have an opinion about an average raider. But oh boy, he's got opinions about Strunel. She has said mean things to him. They had a nice chat like once. And but mostly he just hates the sound of this woman's fucking throat when she's breathing. She's just got this like raspy gurgle. And it just drives him up the wall. Anyway, yeah, so Strunel walks in, makes a lame joke about it being fucking hot outside, and Holt is just like, Holt spoke badly of Strunel's personality in response to that. She comes in, she's like, hey, he's like, you suck, go away. I can't handle your fucking face right now. Like, get out of here. And she does. She immediately leaves. She's like, fuck this, I'm going to bed. And Holt is just like, yep, I'm gonna go get some breakfast. Holt commented about swords to Hump. Yeah, maybe he makes some kind of comment. Yeah, so Strunel making another lame joke to Humps as he walks past. And then Holt and Humps share just like, this fucking gal, right? And Holt is just something about the effect like, I could fucking stab this bitch with a sword. Katie walks by. Now he's just like aggressively power walking. Overtaking her. She's just like, fuck you, going to bed, fuck you. And he's just like, he's still having a pretty solid morning. Legua and Legua says something about taming hummingbirds, while Ford comments about pets to Legua. Okay, so yeah, so Ford and Legua are having an in-depth conversation about, you know, how much fun it would be to have some exotic pets around here other than insects. And Legua's just like, I swear I saw a hummingbird the other day. We could tame some of those maybe. And Legua's just like, Holt, you saw me see the hummingbird, right? Like you were there, like, right? And Holt's just like, he's just like, yeah, whatever, like, please get out of my way. I'm very hungry. Some delicious, delicious nutrient paste meal. Makes a promise to play cards later. Wick, the new guy, passes by. He's bustling around doing some hauling work. Doesn't say anything. All right. Holt is ready for a cheeky game of poker. That was enough. Now he's gonna do some cleaning. Got the mechanoid detritus from the battle being assembled for processing. Now he's going to do some cleaning. Overhearing a pretentious conversation about injustice. Holt and Buffy chat about facial hair. Maybe, yeah, we'll have to connect injustice with facial hair sometime. It'll be some kind of absurd joke. Tidying up the hospital. How does Holt spend his days? Holt. Alright, so he does, he actually does quite a bit of crafting around here. But everyone shares the priority. Everyone's priority number one is keeping this place clean. So yeah, he helps out with the janitorial duties, as is his duty. And when the place is sufficiently clean, he goes to work at the bench. But today, he's feeling a little frustrated by that. Because he feels like he has more important work that he should be doing. But finally checked all the boxes. Now he's hard at work breaking down mechanoids from last night's attack. He makes a note to optimize the shred mechanoid task for better efficiency. So yeah, so he alters the procedure sheet and then carries on that way. From there, that job done, he's back to cleaning. Then he starts work on a new exoskeleton frame. He's a senior craftsman, and as such, he works on the important task of making new exoskeletons for the colony, which is what enables them to use their heavy weapons. And he finishes work on an excellent quality exoskeleton frame. And then goes to work on a marine helmet. His workshop is in the middle of the carved gallery that they call home. It's their kind of all-purpose room. This room has been the beating heart of this colony for all 21 years. Holt comments about taming mooses. How's he feeling? Man, he is on top of the world. He's not feeling very good. Got some toxic buildup going on. He's in pain from his injuries. But none of it's keeping him down. Takes a break from that monotonous work to do some cleaning. And having found his marine helmet being rudely cleared away by someone, he rather than going to find it, he elects to just start work on. Ooh, okay. All right, this is funny. All right, yeah. So he's kind of feeling lazy. So instead of going and finding the nearly done project that someone has whisked away, he instead decides to just start on the next thing. He's just like, whatever. I'm just doing the work that someone else put on a freaking queue. And anyway, so we just had a bit of a fun exchange here. Hornet tried to convert Jake to his own ideology. Jake was not convinced. Followed by Holt subtly shamed Hornet's intellectual skills. So Hornet just makes like a lame ideological pass at Jake, and Holt, and it just like totally backfires, and Hornet is just like fucking nice one, dude. Like let's see. So Hornet and Holt share the same ideology, while Jake, which is the liberal doctrine, which is pretty much just the basic basic RimWorld ideology. Whereas Jake, on the other hand, is full of the way of power. He's a raider supremacist. Yeah, so Hornet's just like, Hornet is the idiot. Hornet makes them look bad. I don't know where Leslie is. She's not with me.
Inside the couch.
She found a way. Let's take a second to check in on the repair projects. Yeah, we got the main wall sealed up. Yep, everything's under control. Queue up more repairs there. More construction work is happening instead of repairs, but that's probably fine. We'll just take a second to repair that worst one. Get this shit hauled out of here. All right. Critical housekeeping done. Let's get back to Ford. Yeah. So the machine shop is humming. People are reloading their weapons. Lobella is just obsessed with finding and taming local avian wildlife. Holt's probably tired of hearing about that, so he decides to go take a break, tidy up the hospital, and back to work in the shop. Yoshiko made a comment about kids' games to Holt. Yoshiko is Diana and Ford's child. See, I think we discussed Holt and Ford's relationship earlier. No, Ford was someone else. Ford is also one of the original colonists. How do they feel about each other? So they have been here 21 years together. Man, apparently it is really hard to find individual people on this list. Apparently Ford has no opinion of Holt. Does Holt have an opinion of Ford? No, these guys, they don't think about each other at all. Holt loves Diana, though. And not even because she's hot, which she is. But just because they're very good friends. Oh, Holt is an ascetic, so he doesn't care. He does not care at all that Diana is hot. He just loves her as a person, which is kind of awesome, actually. And then Yoshiko. All right, so Yoshiko is the daughter, I believe, of Diana. Yes, Diana and Ford. So, then he has an opinion about Yoshiko herself. Yeah. And yeah, so Holt also loves Yoshiko just on her own merit because, like, they've had good talks. She is a 8-year-old kid and she is a tough little shit. She's already a capable gunfighter. She can handle herself in a scrap too. She's a charming little bugger. She's a capable amateur at her social skill. Tough, and and she learned the coolest little trick from the local empire. From a visiting asshole from the empire, taught her a neat little trick where she can just fucking psychically summon a mote of light to just light up a room for days. She can just kind of do that. She's fucking little magical child. And so that's the person, and that's their relationship. When that little kid runs by, just hauling a tote of corn to the freezer, just doing her chores, and it's just like, Holt, we should fucking play patty cake sometime. Like, you wanna go, Holt? You wanna go outside and play hopscotch with me later? And Holt's just like, fuck yeah, kid, let's do that. Let's do it. Absolutely. Holt tries to convince Katie to his own ideology. Katie is not convinced. So who is Katie? Katie, the pack. Okay, so so she's an animal personhood kind of person. She spent some time with a Neanderthal tribe, and really really believed that shit. And Holt tries to make a comment, tries to lead Katie away from that, and does not work at all. But whatevs.
Oh my god, Leslie, if you destroy my couch from under there, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Starting to feel a little tired, but still time to be at work. It's still work time. Man, he doesn't mind. He's doing fine.
Don't you swat at my face.
Holt and Diana quip about computer games.
Come in there, you little punk.
Wick is having a tough time. Wick, yeah, checking in on Wick. He's hauling a big, heavy bag of stinking, disgusting, toxic sludge. He's blistering hot. He's drowsy. He's stumbling through the dark. He's been eating nutrient paste. He can't get any sleep in this fucking barracks. There's crying kids everywhere. And, you know, it's an impressive place, but it's just not. But it's just not having a great time.
Get out. I tricked you. You're a punk. Don't look at me like that.
All right. Hit a stopping point on the exoskeleton frame. Time to go do some more tidying up. Just a little bit. Yeah. See some trash on the ground. Go pick it up. Taming oysters with Hornet. Seems everyone here seems fascinated with the ecology of this planet. Holt and Yuko talk about practicing roulette. Who's Yuko? Four-year-old kid. Angus and Carlota. All right. Turnips. Oysters. Turnips. Yeah. So, probably a lot of speculation about potential terraforming efforts. All right, this is important. Hornet carrying out an autocannon. Excellent autocannon. So someone needs to be wielding that thing quickly. So Hornet himself might actually be... we'll put Legua on it. Yeah. So paging Legua, come get your autocannon. Yep. He's so tired. It's so almost bedtime. But maybe he will push through, finish this thing. No, just finish it, man. You got like an hour of work left. Holt and Mabeba gabbed about lovers. Mabeba is still single. He's a 45-year-old. Yeah, so Holt is just like, damn man, you still single? Something like that. How long has Mabeba been around? Not so long. Yeah, Mabeba's been here 1 year. Been here a whole year, haven't paired up yet. Alright. Finishes his job. Alright, now you can eat some dinner and go to bed, man. Sits down next to Mabeba, who is an intense looking dude. Holy shit. He's got a bionic eye. He's bald, his shaved head, big bushy Viking biker beard, a bionic eye, and like a skull face tattoo. Wearing an exoskeleton. Yeah, that guy is metal as hell. Oh, and he's off to top off his Luciferium. Oh yeah, and in addition to that, we could say he is very well regarded on account of the terrible injury that he took in the defense of the colony, leaving him with a mangled scar impairing his brain. So an executive decision was made that the colony was industrially and economically mature enough to sustain a few Luciferium addictions. So therefore, those with dementia as well as serious debilitating injuries would be authorized to undergo Luciferium enhancement in order to get them back up to snuff. Since we're far out from being able to easily cure things through the genetic route, but so the short term gain of Luciferium was worth the cost. Anyway, now Holt is off to bed. Katie and Buffy, the girls, having some kind of chat about ideas about identity, which is more pretentious bullshit. I think Holt is the kind of guy who understands like philosophy, like he's sharp enough to like pick up what it's about, but he just thinks the whole thing is dumb. Like a dumb waste of time. So he climbs into bed next to Diver and goes to sleep. And that was Holt's day on the 5th of Jugust. No, on the 4th of Jugust, 5507. Which would actually be 5521 canonically. All right.